From this very principle, we also deduce the obligation of seeking knowledge, and that it is a farda ayn, an individual obligation in every
This
matter
is
the abd
this is what
needs.
I want. This is what I want. Here, this is what the Sheikh Abdullah once told me, and it was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful benefit. If you look at my book, I put muhim jiddan, and I put an arrow, and I put 3 stars, and I put 3 tick marks on this one paragraph, for how important this is. Slow down, all of you. I want you to slow down. I want you to hear every word Akhi Uthman is going to say from the beginning. Naam, this paragraph. Go ahead.
Ahsanallahu ilaykum. From this very principle, we also deduce the obligation of seeking knowledge, and that it is a farda ayn, an individual obligation in every matter the abd needs. For Allah has commanded us with many commands and forbidden us from many matters, and it is known that obeying His commands and avoiding His prohibitions depends on knowing them. How can an ignorant person fulfill a command he does not know or avoid something he does not recognize?
Ah, every command in the Qur'an and prohibition is actually a command to seeking knowledge. How is that? Just like the Sheikh said. Well, if you don't know how to fulfill the obligation and you don't know how to stay away from that which is forbidden, how are you going to fulfill then the commands of Allah? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells you to avoid riba. You don't know what riba is. You have to learn what riba is. Correct? Many people, they do not know that this is riba. They don't know. That, for example, if somebody borrows something and it gives profit, then this is riba. He says, how? I want to. I get consultations like this, by the way. They say, I have a business and I need some money, for example. So I'm going to borrow money from the person and I'm going to give him a percentage. You say, this is not allowed. This is riba. If you want to take money from him, then make him a partner for 10%. He owns 10%, for example, of the company. Now, where if there is profit or loss, it is upon him. But he comes as a partner, not that you own 100% and you tell him, give me money. I will borrow this money from you and then I will give you 10, I will pay it back and give you 10% today. Or I'm going to give you 10%, which is going to pay back and give you even more money. This is riba. Because essentially what you're doing is you're borrowing money and returning more money. Money for money. As if he's telling you, here you go. I'm going to give you 10,000 or 100,000 and you're going to pay it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. 10%, it can be 200,000 or so on. And if you are not able to, you still have to pay him back his money. But this is riba. Allah forbade riba. How do you know what riba is? Many people don't know this. And or they say, I'll borrow, for example, a certain amount, 10,000, and you will get a salary 300 every month. And after the 10,000 is given back, yeah, the salary continues. This is riba. This is riba. This is usury. A loan that brought interest. This is what it is by the end of the day. No matter how you manipulate it or sugarcoat it or is to change the words for it. Salary. It's interest by the end of the day. طيب. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ, and give the zakah. طيب, somebody comes and says, I have gold. How do I give the zakah? Another person comes and says, I have 1,000 camels. I have 1,000 sheep. I have 1,000. How do I give zakah? See, Allah commands you, and you have to do what? You have to learn how to fulfill the command. So when Allah commands you to establish the zakah, this is a command from Allah to learn how to give out the zakah in order to give it. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forbids usury, you have to learn what usury is so that you stay away from it. And if you do not know, what do you do? فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. إِن كُنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. If you do not know. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, ask the people of knowledge if you do not know. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you the criteria. everything you need. Alhamdulillah. Naam.